Chosen ones, you've won. Your new job is to travel the world and be happy. And this is no ordinary calling. It's a divine assignment, straight from God's heart to yours. The struggles you've faced, the battles you've fought, they've all led to this moment. You're not here by chance. You're standing on the edge of a life filled with joy, freedom, and purpose, where every step you take across the earth will radiate the light God has placed in you. Get ready, because your victory is unfolding, and it's time to embrace the journey He's prepared for you. Your life has been a testament to resilience. You've walked through storms that would have broken others. You've faced moments where the world seemed to close in, where doubt whispered in your ear, and yet you stood firm. Think of the times you thought you couldn't go on, but something inside you, God's Spirit, pushed you forward. That wasn't just survival, that was preparation. Every tear, every sleepless night, every prayer you whispered in the dark was building you for this. You're not just a survivor, you're a conqueror, chosen to live a life that shines brighter than you ever imagined. Now, pause for a moment. Feel the weight of that truth settle in your soul. You've already won. The victory isn't coming, it's here. God has declared it, and His word never fails. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14. Your new job isn't to toil or struggle anymore. It's to step into the world, explore its wonders, and carry His joy wherever you go. Picture yourself standing on a cliff, overlooking an endless ocean, the wind carrying your worries away. That's the life God is calling you to, a life where happiness isn't a destination, but a companion on your journey. But what does it mean to travel the world and be happy? It's not just about boarding planes or crossing borders. It's about moving through life with a heart unburdened, a spirit free, and a purpose that lights up every place you touch. Whether you're walking the cobblestone streets of an ancient city or sitting quietly in your hometown, your presence will shift atmospheres. You're not just a traveler, you're a vessel of God's love. People will see it in your smile, feel it in your words, and sense it in the peace you carry. Your joy will be contagious, a living testimony to His grace. Before we go deeper, I need you to do something. Hit that like button, subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls, and leave a comment with the number 777. That number carries divine power, a sign that you're ready to step into this new season. It's a declaration to the universe that you're claiming your victory. If you're truly chosen, you'll feel the pull to stay with me, to hear every word, because your spirit knows this message is for you. Don't turn away now. Your life is about to transform in ways you can't yet see. This victory isn't about wealth or status, though God may bless you with those too. It's about freedom. Freedom to live without fear, to explore without limits, to love without holding back. You've spent so long carrying burdens, responsibilities, expectations, pain that you might have forgotten what it feels like to simply be. God is saying, enough. He's lifting those weights off your shoulders. Your new job is to rediscover the world through His eyes, to see beauty in the ordinary, to find joy in the smallest moments. That's where true happiness lives. Think of David, a shepherd boy who became a king. He didn't start with a crown. He started with a sling and a heart full of faith. When he faced Goliath, the world saw a giant, but David saw an opportunity for God's glory to shine. You're like David now. The giants in your life, fear, doubt, hardship, have fallen. The path ahead is open, and God is calling you to walk it with boldness. Your travels, whether physical or spiritual, will show the world what happens when a chosen one steps into their divine purpose. Happiness isn't something you chase. It's something you receive when you align with God's will. You've been chosen to carry a light that others can't ignore. Imagine standing in a bustling market halfway across the globe, the air filled with unfamiliar scents and sounds. You smile at a stranger, and something shifts. They feel it, the peace, the joy, the presence of God in you. That's your new job, to be a beacon, to bring light to every corner of the earth, to live so fully in His joy that others can't help but notice. But this journey isn't without its challenges. The world will try to pull you back. Old doubts will creep in, whispering that you don't deserve this, that happiness is for others, that you need to stay small. Those are lies. The enemy wants to keep you from your divine assignment, but you've already won. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. When those voices come, stand firm. Remind yourself that God has called you to this. Your happiness, your freedom, your journey. They're all part of His plan. Let's talk about what this new job looks like. It's not about escaping your responsibilities. It's about redefining them. You're not running from life. You're running toward it. Every step you take, every place you go, you're carrying God's purpose. Maybe you'll visit a mountain village and inspire someone with your story. Maybe you'll sit by a river and find clarity in a moment of stillness. Maybe you'll stay right where you are, but live so boldly that your joy transforms your community. Wherever you go, God's light goes with you. Now, picture this. You're standing at the edge of a new city, the skyline stretching before you. The world feels vast, but you feel ready. You've spent so long fighting battles, proving yourself, holding it all together. But now, God is saying, rest in me. Let me show you the world I created for you. This isn't about earning happiness. It's about accepting it. It's about trusting that every step you take is guided, every moment orchestrated by His hand. Your victory is sealed, and your job is to live it out. Some will question this change in you. They'll see your joy, your freedom, and wonder how it's possible. They might even try to pull you back into old patterns, old struggles. But you're not that person anymore. You're a chosen one, called to a life that defies the ordinary. When they doubt you, smile and keep moving. Your happiness isn't just for you, it's a testimony to God's power. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Matthew 5:14. Let them see it. Let them wonder. This new job requires courage. Not the courage to fight, but the courage to be. To be joyful when the world expects you to be weary. To be free when others are bound. To travel whether across oceans or within your own heart with a spirit that says, I trust God's plan. It's not always easy to embrace happiness, especially when you've known pain. But God is rewriting your story. He's turning your scars into stars, your trials into triumphs. Every step you take is proof of His faithfulness. Let's pause again. If this is resonating with you, if you feel the truth stirring in your spirit, leave a comment with 777. It's a signal to the heavens that you're ready to embrace this divine assignment. And if you haven't yet, hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking this path. Your support amplifies this message, reaching others who need to hear it. Stay with me, because there's more God wants you to know. Your journey as a chosen one isn't just about you. It's about the lives you'll touch, the places you'll go, the light you'll carry. Think of Paul, who traveled far and wide, spreading God's word despite shipwrecks, imprisonment, and hardship. His joy didn't come from comfort. It came from knowing he was walking in God's purpose. You're called to do the same. Whether you're exploring new lands or simply living with a renewed heart, your presence will change the world around you. Happiness, true happiness, is a gift God has already placed in your hands. You don't need to earn it or fight for it. It's yours because you're His. But it's not a passive gift. It's a calling to live boldly, to explore fearlessly, to love deeply. Imagine waking each day knowing that your job is to find joy, to share it, to let it overflow. That's what God is offering you, a life where every moment is an opportunity to reflect His goodness. The world will try to define your happiness by its standards, money, status, success. But God's definition is different. It's about peace that surpasses understanding. It's about joy that doesn't depend on circumstances. It's about knowing that wherever you go, He's with you. The joy of the Lord is your strength. Nehemiah 8:10. This is your new job, to carry that joy into every corner of the earth, to let it shine through you, to live as a testament to His love. Now, let's talk about the practical side of this calling. Traveling the world doesn't always mean packing a suitcase. Sometimes it means exploring the world within you, your dreams, your passions, your purpose. God is opening doors for you to discover new parts of yourself, to step into places you never thought you could go. Maybe it's a new career that lights up your soul. Maybe it's a relationship that brings you closer to His heart. Maybe it's a literal journey to a place you've always dreamed of. Whatever it is, trust that He's guiding you. You might wonder, how do I start? It begins with a single step. Trust. Say yes to God's invitation. Let go of the fear that you're not ready, not worthy, not enough. You are enough because He chose you. Every time you choose joy over worry, faith over doubt, love over fear, you're fulfilling your new job. You're traveling the world God created for you, a world of possibilities, of beauty, of purpose. And with every step, you're drawing closer to Him. Others will notice the change in you. They'll see the way you move through life with a lightness they can't explain. They'll ask, how do you do it? How do you stay so joyful? And that's your moment to shine. You don't need to preach or convince, just live. Your happiness, your freedom, your journey. They'll speak louder than words ever could. People will be drawn to you, not because of what you say, but because of who you are. A chosen one, living in God's victory. This isn't about perfection. You'll have days when joy feels distant, when the world feels heavy. That's okay. God doesn't expect you to be flawless. He expects you to be faithful. When those moments come, remember His promise, I am with you always. Matthew 28:20. Your new job isn't to be perfect. It's to keep moving, keep trusting, keep shining. Every step you take, even the shaky ones, is part of your divine assignment. Imagine a moment years from now. You're standing somewhere new, maybe a beach at sunrise, maybe a quiet corner of your home. You look back at this moment, this day, when you heard God's call to travel and be happy. You'll see how every step led you here, how every choice to trust Him brought you closer to the life He promised. That's the victory you've won. That's the job you're called to. A life of joy, purpose, and freedom, all because you said yes to Him. The world is waiting for you, chosen one. Not to conquer it, but to love it. Not to control it, but to explore it. Your happiness isn't just a feeling, it's a force. It's a gift that will touch lives, shift hearts, and change atmospheres. God has placed you here, now, for a reason. You're not just a traveler. You're a messenger of His joy. Every place you go, Every person you meet will feel the ripple of his love through you. That's your new job, and you're already doing it. Some will try to dim your light. They'll say you're dreaming too big, that happiness like this isn't real, that you need to stay grounded. But God didn't choose you to stay small. He chose you to soar. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. Isaiah 40:31. Let their doubts fall away. Keep your eyes on Him. Your journey, your happiness, your victory, they're all part of His divine plan. This new job isn't a burden. It's a privilege. You've been chosen to live a life that others only dream of, to travel with purpose, to love with abandon, to find joy in every moment. God is with you, guiding every step, lighting every path. You don't need to know the whole map. You just need to trust the one who drew it. Your victory is sealed, your happiness is yours, and your journey is just beginning. Now, let's talk about the world you're stepping into. It's not just a physical place, it's a state of being. A world where fear no longer holds you back, where joy is your default, where every day is an opportunity to see God's hand at work. You might visit new countries, taste new foods, meet new people, or you might find that the greatest adventure is within discovering the depths of your faith, the strength of your spirit, the boundless love God has placed in you. When you embrace this calling, you'll notice something incredible. Opportunities will appear, doors will open, people will come into your life who see your light and want to walk with you. These aren't coincidences, they're divine appointments. God is orchestrating every detail, aligning your path with His purpose. Your job is to say yes, to step through those doors, to trust that He's leading you to places of joy and impact. Happiness, as a chosen one, isn't fleeting. It's not tied to circumstances or possessions. It's rooted in the unshakable truth that you are loved, chosen, and guided by God. When you walk in that truth, no storm can shake you, no doubt can dim you. You'll find joy in the sunrise, in a stranger's kindness, in the quiet moments when you feel His presence. That's the life you've won. That's the journey you're on. Let's take a moment to reflect. If this message is stirring something in you, if you feel God's call to step into this new job, leave a comment with 777. It's a declaration that you're ready to embrace your victory. Hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking this path. Your support helps spread this message to others who need it. Stay with me, because God has more to show you. This journey will change you, not because you need fixing, but because God is revealing the fullness of who you are. You're not just a person, you're a purpose. You're not just a traveler, you're a testimony. Every step you take, every smile you share, every moment of joy you embrace, it's all part of God's plan to show the world His love. You're not here to blend in, you're here to stand out, to shine, to live in a way that makes others hungry for His presence. The enemy will try to distract you. He'll whisper that this life of joy isn't for you, that you need to earn it, that you're not ready. But you've already won. The victory was secured the moment God chose you. The one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. 1 John 4. When those lies come, speak truth. Declare that you are chosen, that your job is to travel and be happy, that God's plan for you is unstoppable. Your new job is a gift, but it's also a responsibility. Not to carry the weight of the world, but to carry its light. To show others what's possible when you trust God. To live so fully in His joy that people can't help but notice. Think of Esther, a woman who stepped into a role she never expected. She didn't seek the crown, but when it came, she used it to save her people. You're like Esther, now chosen for a purpose bigger than yourself, called to bring light to every place you go. This isn't about leaving your life behind. It's about living it fully. You don't need to quit your job or sell everything to travel the world. Your journey might be physical, spiritual, or both. It's about saying yes to God's invitation, to see the world through His eyes, to find joy in every moment, to let His love guide you. Every step you take is a step toward the life He's promised, a life of purpose, freedom, and happiness. You might feel unworthy of this calling. You might think, "Why me? I'm not special." But that's the lie the enemy wants you to believe. You are special because God says you are. You are chosen because He called you. Your life, your journey, your happiness, they're all part of His divine design. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Trust that. Live that. As you step into this new job, you'll notice changes. Your heart will feel lighter. Your steps will feel surer. The world will look different, not because it's changed, but because you have. You'll see beauty where you once saw struggle, opportunity where you once saw obstacles. This is the power of God's transformation. He's not just changing your circumstances, He's changing you, making you a vessel for His joy, a light for His glory. Some days you'll doubt. You'll wonder if this life of happiness is really yours. That's normal. Even the greatest heroes of faith had moments of uncertainty. But God's promise is sure. When you feel weak, lean on Him. When you feel lost, trust His path. Your job is to keep moving, keep shining, keep choosing joy. Every time you do, you're fulfilling your divine assignment, and the world is better for it. Imagine a moment when you're standing in a place you've never been before. Maybe it's a bustling city, a quiet forest, or your own backyard. You feel the breeze, hear the sounds of life around you, and know, deep in your soul, that you're exactly where you're meant to be. That's the victory God has given you. That's the job He's called you to. A life of joy, purpose, and freedom. Traveling the world He created, carrying His light wherever you go. This journey isn't just about you, it's about the legacy you'll leave. Every person you meet, every place you touch, will carry a piece of God's love because of you. You're not just a chosen one, you're a catalyst for change, a spark that ignites hope, a light that banishes darkness. Your happiness isn't selfish. It's sacred. It's a gift God has given you to share with the world. The world needs you, chosen one. Not to be perfect, but to be present. Not to have all the answers, but to trust the one who does. Your new job is to live so fully in His joy that others can't help but see Him in you. To travel with purpose, to love with abandon, to shine with a light that no darkness can overcome. This is your victory. This is your calling, and it's yours right now. Now, let's talk about the power of your presence. As a chosen one, your very existence shifts the energy around you. You don't need to speak loudly or demand attention. Your quiet strength speaks for itself. When you walk into a room, something changes. People feel it, even if they can't name it. It's the light of God in you, radiating without effort, drawing others toward His truth. Your new job to travel the world and be happy means carrying this presence wherever you go, transforming spaces with the joy He's placed in your heart. This isn't about forcing change or trying to impress. It's about being. Think of a sunrise over a still valley. It doesn't announce itself with fanfare. It simply rises, and the world responds. That's you. As you move through life, whether crossing deserts or sitting in a coffee shop, your happiness becomes a force. It softens hard hearts, calms restless spirits, and reminds people of the hope they've forgotten. God has chosen you to be a living reminder of His love, and every step you take fulfills that purpose. Your journey is a canvas, and God is the artist. Each place you go, each moment you embrace, adds a stroke to His masterpiece. Picture yourself standing in a crowded train station, surrounded by strangers rushing past. You pause, take a breath, and feel His peace settle over you. In that moment, you're not just another face in the crowd. You're a beacon. Someone nearby notices your calm, your joy, and it plants a seed in their heart. That's your job, painting the world with His colors, one moment at a time. But this calling comes with a challenge: staying true to yourself. The world will try to mold you, to make you fit its expectations. It'll tempt you to dim your light, to trade your joy for its version of success. Don't fall for it. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. Your happiness, your journey, your victory, they're not defined by what others think. They're defined by God's truth. And He says, you're enough. Let's pause for a second. If you feel this truth stirring in your soul, leave a comment with 777. It's a declaration that you're ready to carry this light, to embrace your divine job. Hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls walking this path. Your support spreads this message, reaching others who need to hear it. Stay with me, because God has more to reveal. This journey isn't about escaping reality, it's about reshaping it. As you travel, whether to distant lands or through the landscape of your own heart, you're rewriting the story of what's possible. Think of Noah, who built an ark when the world laughed. He didn't need their approval. He had God's promise. You have that same promise now. Your job is to live so fully in His joy that the world's skepticism fades. Your happiness is proof that God's word is true. Every step you take is a declaration. You're not just moving through life, you're claiming it. Imagine walking along a riverbank, the water reflecting the sky. You stop to listen, and in that stillness, you hear God's voice. He's telling you to keep going, to trust the path, to let joy guide you. This isn't about chasing fleeting pleasures. It's about anchoring yourself in the unshakable happiness that comes from Him. That's the victory. You've won a life rooted in His love. The world will test you. It'll throw distractions your way, bills, conflicts, doubts. But those are just noise. Your job is to stay focused, to keep your eyes on God's promise. Picture a lighthouse standing firm against crashing waves. The storm rages, but the light never wavers. That's you, chosen one. Your happiness, your purpose, your journey, they're unshakable because they're built on His foundation. No storm can dim what God has lit. This calling to travel and be happy is also a call to trust. Trust that God's plan is unfolding, even when you can't see the whole picture. Trust that every detour, every delay, is part of His design. Think of Abraham, who left everything to follow God's call to a land he didn't know. He didn't have a map, but he had faith. You don't need to know every step of your journey. You just need to know the one who's leading you. He's guiding you to places of joy you can't yet imagine. Your happiness is a weapon, not in a destructive way, but in a way that breaks chains. When you choose joy, you're defying the enemy's plan to keep you small. When you travel, whether across continents or through moments of growth, you're claiming territory for God's kingdom. Every laugh, every moment of peace, every act of kindness is a victory. You're not just living, you're conquering. The joy of the Lord is your strength. Nehemiah 8:10. Wield it boldly. Now, imagine a moment of stillness. You're sitting under a tree, the leaves rustling above you. The world feels far away, but God feels close. In that moment, you realize your job isn't about doing more. It's about being more present, more joyful, more aligned with His purpose. You don't need to strive for happiness. It's already yours. Your journey is about sharing it, letting it overflow, letting it touch every person, every place, every moment you encounter. Others will see this change and wonder. They'll ask how you stay so grounded, so alive, in a world that feels so heavy. You don't need to explain it all. Just live it. Your life is the answer. When you walk in God's joy, you become a mirror, reflecting His love to a world that's starving for it. Your job isn't to convince people. It's to show them what's possible when a chosen one embraces their calling. This journey will stretch you. It'll ask you to step out of your comfort zone, to trust in ways you never have before. But that's where the magic happens. Think of Moses, who doubted himself but led a nation because he trusted God's voice. Your doubts don't disqualify you. They're part of the process. Every time you choose faith over fear, you're stepping closer to the life God has promised, a life of joy, freedom, and purpose. Your new job is also about connection. As you travel, you'll meet people who need your light. A stranger who needs a kind word. A friend who needs hope. A community that needs healing. You're not just passing through, you're planting seeds. Every interaction is a chance to reflect God's love, to show the world what it means to be chosen. Your happiness isn't just for you, it's for everyone you touch. Let's talk about the places you'll go. Not just physical destinations, but emotional and spiritual ones. You'll find peace in moments of chaos. You'll find strength in moments of weakness. You'll find joy in moments of uncertainty. These are the landscapes of your journey, and God is with you in every one. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Psalm 23:1. He's leading you to green pastures, even when the path feels rocky. Some will try to pull you back. They'll say this life of joy isn't realistic, that you need to focus on real problems. But God's reality is bigger than theirs. He's called you to a life that transcends the ordinary, a life where happiness is your birthright. When those voices come, remember who you are. You're a chosen one, handpicked by God to live boldly, to travel freely, to shine brightly. Their doubts can't touch His truth. This journey is also about discovery. You'll uncover parts of yourself you didn't know existed. Strengths, dreams, passions. God is peeling back the layers, revealing the masterpiece He created in you. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a forest, the path ahead unclear but inviting. You step forward, not because you know the way, but because you trust the one who does. That's your job, to explore, to grow, to become the fullest version of yourself. Your happiness is a testimony. Every time you choose joy, you're showing the world what God can do. Think of Daniel in the lion's den. He didn't just survive, he thrived because he trusted God. Your life is like that now. The lions of doubt, fear, and struggle can't touch you. You're walking in victory, carrying joy, spreading light. That's the job God has given you, and you're already doing it. As you travel, you'll find that God's provision is endless. He'll place people, opportunities, and moments in your path that align with His purpose. You don't need to force doors open. They'll open at the right time. Imagine walking through a marketplace, the air alive with possibility. Someone offers you a chance, a job, a friendship, a dream. It's not random, it's divine. Your job is to recognize these moments and say yes to God's plan. The enemy will try to make you doubt this calling. He'll whisper that joy is selfish, that you should focus on struggle instead. But joy isn't selfish, it's sacred. It's the fruit of God's Spirit in you. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace. Galatians 5:22. When you embrace it, you're honoring Him. You're showing the world that His love is real, that His promises are true. Your happiness is a rebellion against darkness, a victory won through faith. This journey will teach you to see differently. You'll notice beauty in the ordinary, a child's laugh, a stranger's smile, the way sunlight filters through leaves. These aren't just moments, they're gifts. God is showing you the world He created, inviting you to find joy in every detail. Your job is to receive these gifts, to let them fill your heart, to let them remind you of His presence. That's what it means to travel the world and be happy. Others will be drawn to you, not because you're perfect, but because you're real. Your joy, your peace, your faith, they're magnetic. People will want to know your secret, and you can tell them. It's God. He's the source of your strength, the guide of your journey, the giver of your happiness. You don't need to preach, just live. Your life will speak, and they'll listen. That's the power of a chosen one. Your new job is also about letting go of old fears, old wounds, old limits. God is making all things new. Picture a river washing away debris, leaving the water clear and pure. That's what He's doing in you. As you travel, you're shedding the weight of the past, stepping into the freedom of the present. Forget the former things. Do not dwell on the past. Isaiah 43:18. Your future is bright, and it's yours to claim. This calling is a dance between you and God, moving in step with His rhythm. Sometimes the steps are slow, sometimes fast, but always guided. You don't need to know the whole choreography, just follow His lead. Every twirl, every dip, every leap is part of your journey. You're not just traveling, you're dancing through life, with joy as your music and God as your partner. You'll have moments of wonder, moments when you stand in awe of what God is doing. Maybe it's a sunset that takes your breath away. Maybe it's a conversation that changes your perspective. Maybe it's a quiet moment when you feel His love wrap around you like a warm blanket. These moments are your fuel. They remind you why you're here, why you've won, why your job is to live in joy. The world will try to complicate this. It'll say happiness requires more money, more status, more stuff. But God's way is simple. It's about trust, faith, and love. Your job is to keep it simple, to choose joy over worry, faith over fear, love over doubt. Every time you do, you're stepping into the life He's promised. You're traveling the world He created, carrying the happiness He's given you. Your journey is a story, not just your story, but His. Every chapter, every page, is written by His hand. You're not just a character, you're a co-author, living out His purpose with every step. Think of Ruth, who followed God's call to a new land, not knowing what lay ahead. Her faith turned her into a legacy. Your faith is doing the same. Your happiness, your journey, your light. They're writing a story that will echo for generations. As you step into this divine assignment, you'll find that your journey is a bridge between where you've been and where God is taking you. Each step you take, whether across continents or through the quiet moments of your day, connects the past to the future. You're not leaving your story behind. You're carrying it forward, transformed by His grace. Every memory, every lesson, every triumph is part of the path you're walking now, leading you to a life of joy and purpose. This bridge isn't just for you, it's for others too. Your happiness, your freedom, your light, they show people what's possible. Imagine a weary traveler crossing a desert, parched and lost. They see you, radiant with joy, and it's like finding an oasis. Your presence offers hope, a reminder that God's promises are real. Your job is to be that oasis, to refresh others with the peace you carry, to point them toward the source of your strength. Your travels, whether physical or spiritual, are a pilgrimage, not to a single destination, but to a deeper understanding of God's love. Picture yourself climbing a mountain trail, the air crisp, the view unfolding with every step. Each moment brings you closer to Him, revealing new truths about who you are and who He created you to be. This pilgrimage is your job to seek Him, to find Him, to share Him through the joy you live every day. The world will try to distract you from this path. It'll offer shortcuts, temporary pleasures, fleeting successes. But those are illusions. Your true joy comes from staying the course, from trusting God's direction. Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path. Psalm 119, 105. Your job is to follow that light, to let it guide you through every city, every valley, every moment of your life. His word will never lead you astray. Let's take a moment. If this message is sparking something in your heart, leave a comment with 777. It's a sign you're ready to walk this divine path. Hit that like button and subscribe to join thousands of chosen one souls on this journey. Your support helps this message reach others who need it. Stay with me, because God has more to show you. This calling is also a song, a melody God has written in your soul, one that plays every time you choose joy. You don't need to be a musician to hear it, you just need to listen. Imagine standing in a field at dawn, the first notes of birdsong filling the air. That's the song of your life, beautiful, unique, composed by Him. Your job is to let it play, to let it rise, to let it touch everyone around you with its harmony. You'll find that this song changes as you travel. In some moments, it's bold and triumphant, like a symphony echoing through a grand hall. In others, it's soft, like a whisper carried on the wind. But it's always there, guiding you, reminding you of your purpose. When life feels heavy, tune your heart to that melody. Let it remind you that your victory is secure, that your happiness is His gift, that your journey is His plan. Others will hear this song too, not with their ears, but with their hearts. They'll sense the rhythm of God's love in you, the way your joy moves through the world like music. Think of John, who wrote letters from exile, his words carrying hope across generations. Your life is like those letters, a message of joy, sent to a world that needs it. Your job is to keep singing, keep shining, keep living in a way that draws others to Him. This journey will also teach you to rest, not to stop moving, but to find peace in the motion. God isn't calling you to exhaustion, He's calling you to trust. Picture a sailboat gliding across a calm sea, the wind filling its sails. You don't need to row, you just need to let His Spirit carry you. Your job is to rest in His provision, to trust that every wave, every breeze, is part of His design for your happiness. The enemy will try to disrupt this rest. He'll tempt you to strive, to doubt, to believe you need to earn your place in God's plan. But you've already won. Your victory isn't something you fight for, it's something you receive. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. Your job is to accept that rest, to let it renew you, to let it fuel your journey through the world. As you travel, you'll discover that your joy is a fire. It warms those around you, but it also purifies. It burns away doubt, fear, and pain, leaving only what's true. Imagine standing by a campfire, its glow pushing back the darkness. That's you, chosen one. Your happiness isn't just a feeling, it's a force that transforms. Your job is to tend that fire, to keep it burning, to let it light the way for others. This fire isn't destructive, it's life-giving. It draws people in, offering warmth to those who've grown cold, light to those lost in shadow. Think of Elijah, who called down fire from heaven, not to destroy, but to reveal God's power. Your joy is like that fire, a sign of His presence, a proof of His love. Every time you choose happiness, you're calling down His power, showing the world what He can do. Your journey is also a garden. Every step you take plants a seed: hope, love, faith. You don't always see the growth right away, but God is tending it. Picture yourself walking through a field, scattering seeds with every step. Some will bloom quickly, others will take time. Your job is to keep planting, to trust that He'll bring the harvest, to know that your joy is sowing life wherever you go. The world will try to trample this garden. It'll send storms, doubts, distractions, but God's seeds are stronger than the world's chaos. The kingdom of God is like a mustard seed, which is the smallest of all seeds. Yet when it grows, it becomes the largest of garden plants. Mark 4:31-32. Your happiness, your faith, your journey, they're like that seed. Small moments of joy grow into something unstoppable, transforming the world around you. As you travel, you'll find that your heart is a compass. It points you toward God's purpose, even when the path isn't clear. Imagine standing at a crossroads, the way forward uncertain. You close your eyes, feel His presence, and know which way to go. Your job is to trust that compass, to follow where it leads, to let His love guide every decision. Your happiness is the needle, always pointing true north. Others will notice this direction in you. They'll see the way you move with purpose, even in uncertainty. They'll want to know how you find your way, how you stay so steady. You don't need to have all the answers, just point them to the one who does. Your life is a map, drawn by God's hand, showing others the path to joy. Your job is to keep walking, keep trusting, keep shining. This calling is also a river. It flows through you, carrying God's love to every place you touch. You don't control the current, you just let it move. Picture yourself standing by a riverbank, watching the water carve its path through stone. That's your joy, gentle but powerful, shaping the world without force. Your job is to let it flow, to let it carry you, to let it bring life to every shore you reach. The enemy will try to dam this river. He'll pile up obstacles, fear, doubt, pain. But God's river is stronger. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God. Psalm 46:4. Your happiness is part of that river, unstoppable, unending. When challenges come, trust the current. Let it carry you through. Your job is to stay open, to let His joy flow, to let it wash away anything that tries to stop you. Your journey is a mosaic. Every moment, every experience, every choice is a piece of colored glass, placed by God's hand. Some pieces are bright, others dark, but together they form something beautiful. Imagine standing in a cathedral, sunlight streaming through stained glass, casting colors across the floor. That's your life, every joy, every pain, every step coming together to tell his story. Your job is to trust the artist, to let him create. Others will see this mosaic and marvel. They'll wonder how your life, with all its highs and lows, could be so radiant. You don't need to explain every piece, just let them see the whole. Your happiness, your journey, your faith, they form a picture that points to him. Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Matthew 5:16. That's your job, chosen one. This journey will also teach you to listen, not just to the world, but to the still, small voice within. God speaks in whispers, in moments of quiet, in the rustle of leaves or the laughter of a child. Picture yourself sitting by a lake, the water still, reflecting the sky. You hear his voice, not in words, but in peace. Your job is to listen, to let his voice guide you, to let it anchor your happiness in every moment. The world will try to drown out this voice. It'll fill your ears with noise demands, worries, distractions. But God's voice is stronger. When you listen, you'll find clarity. You'll know where to go, what to do, who to love. Your journey is about tuning your heart to his frequency, letting his truth cut through the static. Your happiness is the signal, clear and true, leading you home. As you travel, you'll discover that your joy is a shield. It protects you from the arrows of doubt, fear, and despair. Imagine standing in a storm, rain pouring down, but you're untouched, wrapped in his peace. That's the power of your happiness. It's not fragile, it's forged in faith. Your job is to carry this shield, to let it guard your heart, to let it show the world that nothing can steal what God has given. Others will see this shield and wonder. They'll ask how you stay so strong, so joyful, in a world full of chaos. You don't need to boast or explain, just live. Your life is the answer. Your happiness is the proof. When you walk in God's joy, you're showing the world that his love is stronger than any storm. That's your job, to be a living testimony, a light that no darkness can overcome. This calling is also a flame, not one that consumes, but one that invites. Your joy draws people closer, like moths to a light. Picture a bonfire on a cold night, its warmth pulling in those who are shivering. That's you, chosen one. Your happiness isn't just for you, it's for everyone who needs it. Your job is to keep the flame alive, to let it burn brightly, to let it warm the world around you. The enemy will try to snuff out this flame. He'll send winds of doubt, waves of fear. But God's flame is eternal. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. John 1:5. Your happiness is part of that light, unquenchable, unstoppable. When challenges come, fan the flame, choose joy, trust him. Your job is to keep shining, keep burning, keep living in a way that draws others to his love. Your journey is a tapestry. Every thread, every moment, every choice, every step is woven by God's hand. Some threads are gold, others shadow, but together they create something breathtaking. Imagine standing before a loom, watching the pattern emerge. You don't see the whole design yet, but you trust the weaver. Your job is to keep moving, to let him weave, to let your happiness be the thread that binds it all together. Others will see this tapestry and be amazed. They'll wonder how your life, with all its twists and turns, could be so beautiful. You don't need to explain every thread. Just let them see the whole. Your joy, your faith, your journey. They form a picture that glorifies him. Your job is to live that picture, to let it tell his story, to let it show the world what it means to be chosen. This journey will also teach you to soar, not just to walk, but to rise above. God has given you wings, faith, hope, joy, and he's calling you to use them. Picture an eagle, gliding over mountains, the world below a blur. That's you, chosen one. Your job is to soar, to rise above fear, doubt, and limitation, to let his spirit lift you to places you never thought you could go. The world will try to clip these wings. It'll say you're meant to stay grounded, to play it safe. But God created you to fly. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. Isaiah 40:31. Your happiness is your wind, your faith, your wings. Your job is to trust them, to let them carry you, to let them take you to heights that glorify him. That's the victory you've won, and it's yours to live